Ay, ay, ay. What the crack? Hey, what's going on, Bandy? I'm just going to be looking over some footage. So, invite some people in and get a chat going. But good to see you, brother. Hope you're well. And can you give me a audio check? Let me know if I'm okay. If the music's okay. So these are photos that I took 2 years ago on a trip to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This is Lake Michigan, and it was just the weather and everything was just amazing. It was just a spectacular experience, and this day in particular. There you go. This day in particular, you're making me blush. This day in particular was just ephemeral. It was just amazing. You can see here we got this final boat here on the horizon. 1, 2, 3. This day the horizon was just as far as I've ever seen it go. Now, this boat is the boat that is going to be the boat of the hour, because I filmed this boat moving and it just never goes away. It just keeps going away. I mean, it goes away, but it never disappears. And this horizon is just endless. I'm not sure what that means. So what I ought to do is change the levels on this, because it looks like the horizon goes past it. So let's go to, which one was that? 79. Hey, what's going on, Joseph? Can you guys hear the music okay? So the music is for filler when I'm not talking. The more people you guys invite here, the more people are going to be in the chat for you to talk to, because I'm not going to be the one to carry the chat. Why is this not doing what I wanted it to? For some reason, this is not... changing the levels. It's really weird. Why is that not changing the levels? Alright, so I need to save this as B copy. Is there something wrong with my keyboard? No. Who is this? I don't know. Who are you asking, Ollie? There's 3 people in the chat, and there's I. Of whom do you speak? So like I said, Bandy, you can see the boat right here on the horizon, but you got this final visible spectrum of this horizon here with the changing of the levels, and it to me it looks like you know that it just keeps going because it's a little bit above. I can't zoom this in. I guess I could zoom in. Control plus. You know what I mean? Like it's up here, and then I think that it even continues on here, and then it just gets washed out as it goes farther and farther away. But anyway, this boat just will not go away. It will not disappear bottom up. We are seeing the entire boat right here. Right? There's the horizon right here. The boat's below the horizon. That's the entire boat. If there were too many water particulates in the air, Bandy, we would drown. We are underwater, though. Alright, so let's go back here. Over here. Skibbly-doo. And then there's this boat. This boat clearly has the horizon beyond it. Look how far away that boat is. You see that? And the horizon's still beyond it. Okay, look. This is a normal photograph. Wide angle. There's the horizon. There's the boat. Can you see where the boat is in relationship to the horizon with your naked eye? This is what I could see with my naked eye. There's another shadow out here higher than the horizon. But this one right here looks like it's right on the horizon, right? No. But you see the entire boat. There's the boat's bottom. It hasn't disappeared bottom up. And there's farther horizon beyond it. So this is 481. Look at that. That is just gorgeous. That is stupendously beautiful. Look at that. Like if I could figure out how to take pictures like this with my camera, like the filter setting for this to just cut through all this shit, that'd be amazing. Well, let's do this one too. See, there it is. I mean, that's the same boat, right? But see how it breaks into pixels in this one? Because I'm zoomed out. But look at that. You can see that, oops. You can see the horizon beyond this boat here. It's up here. But back here, you lose that resolution. And the reason why you can't see any farther is because the light will not let you see it. The way the horizon interacts at that point, the polarity of light there, it just gets washed out. Alright, so did I save this one yet? So is Joseph still around? Is Ali still around? Or Ali? You guys hanging around? Downtown by yourselves and you've got so much time to talk. Got so much time. Look at this man. The air really was this cloudy. It's right on the horizon there. That's a gorgeous shot, man. Look how far away this boat is. See that? That's zooming into it. This is how far away it is. And it just kept staying there. I kept seeing, like, the sail is up. Like, look at this. Do you think that that sail is billowing? Because it sure as Smurf looks like it's got wind in the sail. And yet it never went away from the horizon. It stayed, it would move laterally, but it would never get any smaller. It would just stay. It was crazy. I'm going to skip past this because this was me trying to... So it just kept going farther and farther away. Let me see if I can... I'm going to switch from this to this. So basically you guys are just going to see what I'm seeing. You know, just imagine that you're looking at this for the first time, like I am. I'm just watching this to see what happens, so... All apologies for the instability of the camera. I mean, the only thing I can think of is that it's not going anywhere. But there I am moving the camera, because this is, now if it moves laterally across the camera, the boat is in motion. I'm really sorry about all this. You can see the wind blowing from the north. It does look like it's going pretty slow, if it's moving at all, but because it is now farther from the left than it was before. And I guess it could just be moving laterally. But it's not getting any smaller. So if this is only moving laterally, and it's at the very cusp of the horizon, and you see how large that sail is? So imagine how long that sail would stay visible. I mean, it does look to me like the hull is getting washed out a bit, so it could be gaining distance, but you can still see so much angular size of it. It just seems unnatural. I might even say that the boat changed directions a little bit. I don't know. It just can tell that the hull does look different. So now you can see even less of the hull, but that's just simply the resolution of the information coming to you at that angle. The horizon is now just going to just nom 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 everything at that horizon right there. You go into this point right here where this boat is. This boat is now going farther away from me, and the hull is being consumed and extinguished by the interaction of the light at the horizon. Hey, all right, take care, brother. So the whole thing, so look, if you've got, look, if this is any indication of what's going on out here, this boat is in full wind, right? And you see how fast it's going across the screen. So this boat is going to be in full wind and it's moving. The question is just whether or not it's moving just in a lateral way or if it's moving farther and farther away. But I can tell now that I'm watching this that the hull is now getting swallowed by infinity here. But what I'm going to suggest is, I mean, if we look at this schooner, if that's what the, or whatever this is, a small little, I don't know, maybe 28 feet. But look and see the scaling of this, right? So then if this is to scale out here, so like if these were similar sized boats, I guess is what I'm saying, like this entire hull is compressed into this area of viewing space here. I guess it was going across at twice the normal play speed. I mean, what would be pretty impressive is if we could get some polarization lens or whatever with a like industrial strength telescopic, you know what I mean, like the shit that observatories have, and just look out. It looks like the wind or the sail changed. Yeah, there it is right there. Oh. Yeah, if you go back to the beginning when you can see this boat for the first time when I start filming it, you can clearly see the hull. And now that's completely washed into the noise. That's the horizon. What did it do? See, this is where I felt like it was sailing into the distance east, because it's just staying in center. It's staying in center frame right now, but the sail is still billowed. I guess it's changing a bit right now. But this is also 4 times the playback speed, so it's changing direction faster than I remembered that it did. So now it's crawling back up. Ooh, look at this. That might be an inferior mirage, man. You see how the angle of the sail is right there? This boat is now, right? I mean, I'm just kind of like right there, like, you see what I'm saying? Right here you have half of the smile, and then when it gets over here, you're going to have more of this shape right there. I mean, I don't know, maybe they trimmed the sail. I don't know, maybe trimmed the sail. It just looks like it's got the, yeah. Huh. It's interesting because I can't see the hull very well. Now, why is it staying there at the... is it hiccuping? No. Why is it staying there on the left frame? That is really weird. I must have been distracted by something. Look at all that wasted space of, there we go. Right, so that's probably where that's what I could see with my naked eye. So you can just barely see. So now we have more of a triangle. Let's see what I was saying out here.
There's just nothing for that to go over. There's nothing for that to go over. That ship, the angular size of that sail. That's it.
You still can't see the hull. Yeah, I mean, I think that this is going farther and farther away right now, because the sail doesn't seem to be retaining the same shape it had before. And
then you can't even see it with your naked eye.
oh, you know what? That's right, because I've changed the, watch this. When I take this off, like, you lose that. This is what the day looked like. It was washed out. It was milky. So like you couldn't even really see this with your naked eye. That's why I was a little bit surprised because I forgot that I had changed the filter.
With my naked eye. Can't even see that with your naked eye. There's a boat on the horizon and you can't even see it with your naked eye.
That's what I should do. I should make one of these videos like this. There's another channel that makes these kinds of videos, and I've never made one like this, but I just had that zoom in and zoom out. I might just have to do that. And I would do it with the filter off, so you zoom in, but you can't really see anything, and then you change the filter. Those two boats are level with each other, horizontal. Bread and butter. Sorry about that. I forgot about that.
Hey, thanks. Amazon. Like $55. Just look up natural rope sandal. It should come up. I don't remember the exact name. Yeah.
Some woman was the shoes I was wearing. They were natural rope sandals. Alright, that is only 26 seconds.
So these are the last vestiges. These are the last vestiges of this boat. You know what I mean? Like I can't. That's just magnification right there. But look at that. At this point, this boat is so far out of my naked eye sight. Like there is no way, you know, anybody can claim that you're looking over a curve at any point because this is as far as this horizon goes. It goes straight out in front of you, and it just keeps stretching and thinning it out and thinning it out and thinning it out. But you can't see that far. But this is the best. This is going to be amazing. This is going to be amazing, right? I'm just totally tripping out right now because, like, fuck, we are looking across vast stretches of space and distance. You know what I mean? Like, how far away is that? How far away is that? Like, even right now I can see it with the camera, but I can't see that with my naked eye. There's no way. No way. Look at this. Like, how far away is that? How far away is that? Like, even right now I can see it with the camera, but I can't see that with my naked eye. There's no way. No way. Look at this. Man. I'm gonna have to stay here until this thing disappears. Honest to God. Sorry about it being so wobbly. Oh, no. It's so touchy. There we go, right there. It's like a cat eye. There's gonna be a boat passing in front of it in just a second.
Bread and butter.
Sometime. Oh, there it went. There it went.
Yeah, you just need to understand that the entire boat is out there in that vanishing point. And as I continue to record this, the sail just
Dragon's eye,
seemed to
baby.
be like
Dragon's eye.
never
That's awesome.
disappearing.
That's a great shot.
I am so pumped right now. Pumped.
Bread and butter.
Okay. That's
Okay, so there we go. So now I'm going to take the effects off. And even with this, there's a filter there, so you can still see, like, from what I can remember and hearing myself talk right now, I couldn't see this with my naked eye at this point.
That's what you're looking across right now. You can't see anything out there. Now, I don't know what focal point this is, but I'll take a picture of it and be right back.
Okay, so there you go. Here's the focal point, or here's the, let's see if it'll give me the details. Okay, so 7mm, that's not the human eye. So, I will say that come on now. Okay, I will say that. So if you haven't, I mean, if you're listening at this point, because there's nobody in the chat, so for those of you in the future, thanks so much for checking this out. What year is it? This is not what the human eye sees because this is only a 7mm shot. So 30,
So now we're gonna
like 35mm, like maybe like this. But still, I can't see anything on the horizon yet.
man, and hopefully it's still gonna be there. But man, look.
Yeah,
you
like
can't
there it
even
is.
see right now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, so now we're gonna zoom in and
Right? That should be what you could see with your naked eye.
hopefully it's still
Right there. Here it comes. Right here.
gonna be there. But man, look, you can't even see it right now. This is just tripping my eyes out. There it is. Okay. See how it's just riding there above the horizon? It's just gonna always stay right there. It's just fucking, this is incredible. Fucking incredible.
Because as it's going away from us, the sail is still large enough to have an angular size for us to see. But that is going farther and farther away, and it just doesn't look like it is. It's still tripping me out. Because the hull is completely washed out, but the sail is coming right down there. So it's the sail, right? If you're going to argue, oh look, the sail comes down right here. What do you think's right there? Like, this has never gone over any curvature. This is just going away, and this line is the farther distance in that point.
You know, we're just looking for that. We can't even break the connection between the
the limit to the mirage, we can't see a division between that and the horizon right now.
You know what I mean? Like you can't see that.
Like, I don't think we're ever gonna get a space between the sail and the horizon. I think it's always gonna be diffused right now. Or, no, this would be the Rayleigh criterion.
This would be the Rayleigh criterion. Pretty sure. Look at that.
That is just incredible.
I know, I'm still flabbergasted that the sail is still just right there above the horizon, even though you can't see the hull anymore.
Like, I'm just blown away that we're seeing this right now, and I hope to God that I did justice to capturing what we're seeing.
You know, because I mean, how do I even communicate this, right? I mean, look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. You know?
Well, that
That's
was...
what it looks like to my naked eye. I can't even see that.
That wasn't even with the
And then,
filter.
look, there it is. After miles of
Sailing.
Sailing.
Miles and miles of sailing straight ahead of us on this latitude. Can you imagine that? How perfect was that?
So I think what I'm going to do is actually take this footage right now and make it into a video. So I'm going to jump off because my processor can't handle the load. My processor can't handle the load of the name of my sex tape. So look right here though. Now you can see the end of the sail. When did that happen? Must have changed directions. Yeah, so I'm going to jump off and mess with this and get a video out. So if you made it this far, listening to the sultry sound of my voice, thanks so much. If I'm still alive, this is May 21st, 2025. I've been your host, Travel Mateus. Until next time.